What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Millsy, back with Hometown Commander, back for another Millsy Brews deck tech. Today we're doing our first deck requested by somebody in the comments section, Be'lakor Demon Tribal. If you want a chance to have your deck brewed, throw it down in the comments, like, comment, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate that. But let's go through the deck. This deck was a ton of fun to build. Outside of my normal comfort zone. Don't normally build Grixis tribal decks, but a lot of this deck was built on 4 cards, kind of a sub-engine that I have made in my Miram deck that I built earlier this year. And I think are going to come in real handy in this deck. Sneak Attack allows us for 1 red mana to put a card from our creature card from our hand on the battlefield, giving it haste, sacrifices at the end step. Reflections of Littjara is going to copy demon creature spells when we cast them. Molten Echoes, which is going to allow us to choose creature type and then make a token copy of every creature that comes in. And then Flame Shadow Conjuring, which does the same, but for 1 red mana anytime a non-token creature enters the battlefield. So those are the 4 main enchantments in the deck, hoping to kind of push our swarm the board and get as many triggers from Be'lakor as we can in its bottom ability. But let's talk about Be'lakor really quickly, and then we'll talk about how I'm paying it off. Whenever it enters the battlefield, we draw X and lose X, where X is the number of demons we control. And whenever the demon enters the battlefield, it would deal damage to its power to any target. So the goal here is to get our demons in, deal damage, and hopefully just kind of siphon our opponents out. There's plenty of ways to do it, but I think one of the best cards to pair with Be'lakor is Archfiend of Despair. My buddy Josh on our play group actually hit me with this a week or so ago, and I didn't realize how good this card was until I saw it and Be'lakor on the battlefield together. So at the beginning of each end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life that player lost this turn. That's every end step, not just yours, every end step. And opponents can't gain life. It's going to definitely be one of our tutor targets. We want to get this down, and we want to get it rocking. Next is going to be Herald of Slaanesh, giving all of our demons haste. It's going to be really important because a lot of our demons are really expensive. And when they come down, we want to make sure they're in there like swimwear and getting ready to go. Next up, we have cards like Runescar Demon, which is going to allow us to go get stuff out of our library and put it in our hand. Same thing with things like Razaketh. These are demons that allow us to search our library, get the pieces that we need. We have our pair of Rakdos doing absolute work. Rakdos Showstopper is going to come down and be a fun board wipe that might get rid of our opponent's creatures. And Rakdos Loader Rides is going to make our demons cheaper. We have Ob Nixilis. It's going to hopefully stop our opponents from searching their libraries. We get to play Lord Xander and have fun with that. Who doesn't love Lord Xander? We've got Carter to goad our opponent's creatures. We can have some fun with Gyruda. There's a lot of creatures in our deck that are even CMC. So we can get our demons back this way. Playing a lot of our mana artifacts, we really want to make sure that we have our mana quickly, some draw spells, some things like that. This deck seems like a ton of fun. I think it has a chance to put up good power. If you want to watch me brew the deck, if you want to hear my thought process behind some of these cards, the link's going to be down in the description to go watch the entire brew. I say it every time. I leave this maybe board in here. These were the cards that I was considering that I cut. If there's some cards in there that you think should be in the deck, take this list, make it your own, have fun with it. That's the goal on Millsy Brews, is to brew a deck and turn it over to you guys to have some fun, just like for some of the decks. I'm going to proxy them out and try them on my table. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Grixis Demons with Be'lakor. I will catch you next time.